All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. This is the day that the Lord has made. We are rejoicing and we're glad in it. For those of you that are coming on, please do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Tag Lolly Dolly everybody and let them know Prophet Ramon, the squad. We are live right here today in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. My hope and expectation is that your day so far, your week so far, has been absolutely positively amazing. If you're wondering how I'm doing today, I'm doing amazing. And this is an amazing day. This is Tuesday, May the 31st, 2022. And we are preparing to enter into the month of June, which is why I'm going to be talking to you today about how to reset your business and your financial goals. So do me a favor. Hit the like button, hit the share button. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube page, please do that today. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, follow me on LinkedIn. You can find me anywhere at Ramon Preston, but be sure to subscribe to my YouTube page. We are approaching 10,000 subscribers. That's what our next target is. And I need your help. I need your support. I need your subscription. So good afternoon. Welcome to the Ramon Preston Show. I'm your host, Ramon Preston, every Monday through Friday right here, 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time. We show up to share information with you that we know can help you properly start, structure, and scale your businesses, your ministries, your income streams, your wealth building dreams. So here's the opening question that I have for you today on this Tuesday show. The opening question is this: what have you set out to do from January 1st to now that you have been unable to do in your personal, professional, or financial life? Let's just talk about business. Let's talk about finance. What exactly did you set out to do in 2022 that you haven't been able to do? Like, what is the thing you wanted to accomplish this year and you hadn't been able to accomplish? Let's go through a few things. Is it your business? Did you plan on starting a business and being successful in business? Did you set a goal in January to have a business that was making enough money for you to be full-time, for you to be able to pay yourself, for you to be able to hire some people? Did you and your spouse or you and a family member talk about something you wanted to accomplish with a product and a service, or you had an idea, you wanted to get it trademarked, you wanted to, start this thing and you just didn't get it done? Like, what did you set out to do this year that you have been unable to accomplish? Well, I want you to understand something. We all have things that we wanted to accomplish this year that we have yet to accomplish. Every day I wake up, I think about a whole lot of stuff that I wanted to do in January that I haven't done yet. There are a whole lot of things I wanted to accomplish that I haven't accomplished yet. But guess what I do? I do the same thing that I'm talking to you about. I reset my goals. And I start by doing certain fundamental things to see to it that I can either get back on track or stay on track, get back focused, stay focused, so I can start moving forward. So the follow-up question is, if you have things that you wanted to do and accomplish and you haven't done and accomplished up to this point as you prepare for the month of June, my second follow-up question is, why haven't you done it? What exactly has happened within the last 5 months that has caused you to fall off? What has happened in the last 5 months that just threw you off? That's what I want to talk to you about today, because here's what I've learned. What I've learned, not just in life, but here's what I've learned in business. I've learned this in my personal financial life. I've learned that if you can reset your goals and you can have clear goals that have been qualified and quantified, it just makes everything else that easy. Every morning I wake up, I read through my ultimate goals for life. I read through my organizational goals for the year. I read through my personal goals for the year. I got 3 sets of goals. I got ultimate goals that I want to accomplish just in life. And then I've got goals for the year for my business, my organization, and for my personal life. It's just certain things I want me and my wife and my family to do. Those are personal. But then there's some things in my financial life that are personal and business or professional. And then there are some ultimate goals that I just want to have. You know, like some people call it, you know, like a bucket list. I don't call it a bucket list. It's just things that I want to ultimately accomplish. But no matter how you break up your goals, you still got to have goals. You still have to be able to get something in stone that you can look forward to every day of your life. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, before I get into this lesson on how to reset your business and financial goals, a few things that I want to share with you. Number one, I want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for being a part of our business community, our ministry community. If you are a part of anything that we have done or do in our ministry or business, I want to say on behalf of my wife, my family, and my entire organization, thank you. Your love, your prayers, your participation, your support, your likes, your shares, your comments, your questions, even if we have from time to time haters and people who just critics, it's even appreciated. Because sometimes your haters and your critics, they can show you a mirror just to give you an idea of where you can get better at. So I appreciate everybody. But for you that always support, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you. And before the show ends, I want to extend an offer to you for my team and I to help you reset your goals, because you don't have to do it alone. If you're doing it alone, if you feel like you're in it alone, if you feel like personally or even in your ministry or business or in your finances, you grinding and you're just stuck and you can't really pull yourself out of it, you don't have to do it alone. There are people on this planet like me and my team. We make ourselves available. Everybody that comes into contact with my team and I, they always say the same thing. It's such a blessing for me to speak to people and for them to tell me, people on your team, your personal assistant, your wife, or whoever it is that they speak with, they always help us. They always make themselves available. They're always calling and texting and emailing and reaching out to us because we want to help you. We want you to succeed. I want you to win. And I know you want to succeed and win. And I know when you have the right information, when you put that information to practice and you have the right support, you can achieve anything you want. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. How to reset your business and financial goals. All right. So here's the first thing you got to do. If you're taking good notes, I want you to take this. Okay. The first thing you have to do is reset your mind. This is the first thing you have to do. If you want to reset your business goals, if you want to reset your financial goals, and even though I'm using the words business and financial, they really work synonymously together. Because if you got business goals, a part of your business goals are financial, because there's nothing you're going to do in your business that ain't going to connect to money. Like if you want to grow your business, if you want to hire somebody, if you want to get you a brick and mortar, if you want to open a store, if you want your business to be marketed, whatever you want to do in your business is already connected to money. So when I say business and financial goals, I'm talking about the same thing, because it's going to take money for you to do it. So the first thing you got to do in order to reset your goals is reset your mind. You got to reset your mind. Now, what are you resetting your mind? To reset. Re means again. Set means to put in place, right? So I want you to think about this. Resetting your mind means that you got to go back to the place your mind used to be in when it came to your finances, your freedom. Like, what are the things you dreamed about that you gave up on or you got thrown off on? That's where I want you to reset your mind on. Most of the times when you reset your mind, you're going to be resetting your mind about money. This is a big reset. You got to reset your mind about money. A lot of people don't have the right mentality or mindset about money. So you got to accept the fact that if it's certain things you want to accomplish, you need money to accomplish it. You got to get that bag, dog. Boo, you got to put yourself in a position so that you can make the plays and the moves you want to make. Well, that's going to start with you resetting your mind. You got to put your mind back in the place to understand that money ain't everything, but money plays a big role in everything you want to do. So if you want to accomplish something in your business, if you want to accomplish something with your health, if you want to accomplish something with your career, if you want to accomplish something in life, it could just be you want to take a trip. You want to go on vacation for 2 weeks. You want to ball and flex and hang out for a month. Well, guess what? It's going to take money. And money is directly associated to your mind. So I want to reset my mind. I want you to say that to yourself. I have to reset my mind. Say that to yourself. I have to reset my mind. Say it again. Come on. I have to reset my mind. Now, what are you resetting your mind on? The moolah, baby. So say that. I have to reset my mind about money. That means you got to change your views about money. You got to change your perspectives about money. What that means is, I hope you can catch this, you've got to build a better relationship with money. I'm going to tell you something. There are more people who have a horrible relationship with money than you think. People have a horrible relationship with money. See, you got to start treating money like you do people. I'm just giving you an example. So think about the people you don't like. Think about the people you used to have a relationship with and y'all fell out. Think about those people. Just think about somebody you used to have a good relationship with and y'all ain't talking no more. Y'all, both of y'all in y'all feelings, y'all ain't speaking, y'all don't text and email each other no more, y'all don't meet up no more, y'all ain't talking no more, right? Your relationship is broken. Well, guess what? If your relationship with that person is broken, your mindset about that person is what? It's broken. You might have moments where you feel like, oh, I just miss so-and-so, I wish we were still on speaking terms, but for the most part, your mindset about them is not the same because your relationship with them is not the same. Now think about somebody who you have a good relationship with. Think about somebody you talk to on a day-to-day basis. It might be your mom. It might be your spouse. Hopefully it's your spouse. It might be a family member or a friend, somebody you work with, and you talk to them every day. Y'all always on the phone. Y'all texting each other. Y'all meeting up, going to lunch. You have a great relationship. Well, guess what? Your relationship has to be with money like that. So if you're really not talking about money, if you're not learning about money, if you ain't studying money, your mindset about money is not going to be healthy. So in order for you to reset your mind about money, you got to start talking about it. You got to start getting around people who understand it. You got to start learning more about it. You got to build your relationship with money. So the first step, if you will, or the first thing you need to do in order to reset your business and financial goals is you have to reset your mind. I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. That ain't a bad thing. And just because you got your mind on your money don't mean you ain't got your mind on God. So for all you church folks who always feel like, oh, I can't be putting my mind on money. I can't be thinking about getting the bag. I can't be always working and doing this and that because I got to love God and serve God. Well, loving God and serving God is about you fulfilling your purpose on this planet. Loving God and serving God is about you putting yourself in the best position to have a quality life so that you can be a blessing to others. Most of the church people and Christian people that I come into contact with who have bad relationships, bad health, bad attitudes, no opportunities, and who are just like totally overwhelmed with life are people who don't ever put their mind on one of the resources they need to have better health, to have a better quality of life, to be in a better attitude or state of mind. So it's okay for you to reset your mind about money. All right, that's number one. Number two, I want you to roll with me on this. Number two, you have to restructure. You got to restructure your methods. Now this is still about you resetting your goals. I want you to stay with me now because we're going to get to your goals. All right. But you got to restructure your method. So first of all, I got to reset my mind. I got to get my mind right. okay, man, I want to get me some money. I want to be financially free. I want to get out of debt. I'm going to accomplish these things. So now I'm resetting my mind. I'm going to get around people who know what they're doing. I'm going to surround myself with people who can help me think better. I'm going to get motivated and inspired. And I'm going to just really, really, really find my place in my space so I can start moving forward. This is me resetting my mind. Once I reset my mind, guess what I got to do? Restructure my methods. Because see, your methods, meaning that the things you do are a reflection of how you think. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, do you understand that everything you're doing today, everything you've done up to this moment today, since you woke up, everything you have done in your methods are reflections of your mindset. Whatever it is that you're doing is a reflection of your mind. So wherever you work at right now, however you moving right now. So if you exercised today or you didn't, what you ate today, who you talked to today, the jobs you got done today, the things you accomplished today, the things you refused to do today, all the time you've spent on whatever you spent it on today, all of these things make up your methods. This is what you do. This is your MO, right? Well, your methods are direct reflections of your mindset. So if you do crazy stuff, it's probably because you're thinking crazy. If you have done a lot of productive stuff today, it's probably because your mind has been productive. If you've been talking positive today, if you've been blessing people today, if you've been serving a greater purpose today, it's because in your mind you've done all those things. So this is why when you reset your mind, the next thing you need to do is restructure your methods. You got to switch up your moves. You cannot leave this show today, this lesson you're getting today, and do the same thing. But you're going to keep doing the same thing in your methods if you never change up your mind. But if you change your mindset and you say, you know what, everything Ramon Preston is talking about today is right on point. Everything he's given me to do, he's given it and I'm going to take it. Now, when you do that and you change your mindset, now you got to restructure your methods. So how do you restructure your methods? There are a few things you got to restructure in your methods. Number one, or 1A, you got to restructure people. Okay? I'm going to give you a couple things and then we'll talk about them. You got to restructure your products, your systems, and your processes. So let's talk about these for a moment. So Ramon, how do I restructure my methods? How do I take this new mindset that I have to go for it this year, to crush it this year, and to succeed this year? How can I take that mindset and restructure my methods? Well, you have to start by restructuring your methods with people. Who you moving with? Or here's a better way to say it. Who you rolling with? There are some people that you might have put yourself around that ain't leading you to your success. So for example, if you have certain things you want to accomplish in your business and in your finances, and you don't have it yet, why are you going to surround yourself with people every day that you talk to, you text, you hang with, you watch on social media, and none of them are supporting where you need to go? I'm not going to surround myself with people who are stuck where I'm at. And I'm definitely not going to put myself around people who are further away from me. I'm going to find people who are in front of me. And I'm going to figure out how can I restructure my methods to start moving in the direction of where they are. So that may mean I got to start doing the things they doing. I want to be a billionaire. Me personally, I want to be a billionaire. So guess what I do? I study billionaires. I surround myself with billionaires. Now, guess what? It's expensive to surround yourself with people who got a whole lot of money. I'm telling you. Me and a few of my team members, we were just talking about that this morning. I was just showing them how, you know, it's always costing me. I mean, literally like tens of thousands of dollars at times to put myself in the room with people who are so further down the road that I can hardly even see them. But for the right price, see, some people don't like talking about that. I ain't gonna pay my way into nothing. Ain't nobody gonna finesse me. That's why you're broke and struggling. Because you got to be willing to change and structure your methods to map you to where you want to be. I'm willing to pay the price to get close to people who are further down the road than I am. I'm willing to do that. Now, if you are like in the church and you're like a church goer, you're around Christians all day and church people all day, this is going to be hard for you to process. Because I already know how church people think. Church people like, oh, I ain't doing all that. And even broke people feel like that, who ain't churched. So you got to find the people who can promote what I'm telling you. You got to get around those kind of people. This is how you restructure your methods. You got to move with different people. So how do you structure your methods with products? Well, here's a simple solution. If what you're doing in business ain't making you no money, switch it up. It's just simple as that. And I'm going to say this to a couple of you that are entrepreneurs and you have horrible products because nobody buying them. Here's what I'm going to say to you, because nobody else is going to tell you the truth. Here's what you need to hear. Stop defending your own pride and ego about your idea of business. Because if you're trying to sell something and nobody's buying it, nobody, and you ain't making no money, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You need to restructure your methods with your products, because you have this idea. I'm telling you, I talk to entrepreneurs all the time, and sometimes I be on the phone listening to entrepreneurs, and they going on and on about their business. They going on and on about their products. They going on and on about their services, and they still ain't said nothing about how much money they're making. All they talking about is, I need a loan. I need a bank to give me funding. I need this. I need that. And I'm thinking, when is you going to sell a doggone product and a service? You know why? Because they are unwilling to restructure their methods with their products. You got to switch it up. Well, I ain't got no products. You don't have to own products to sell them. You just got to find products to use. Me and my personal assistant were just having this conversation the other day, because guess what I have her doing? Like everybody around me, resetting her goals. The same thing. We got a question? Okay. So me and my personal assistant, we having a conversation. When was that? The other day?
Yeah, we talk every day.
Yeah, I know we talk every day. So all day.
Which one?
But I'm talking about the conversation we were having about you resetting your goals.
Yes.
What I'm talking about now. So I hold you to the same standard, right? But in resetting your goals, I was showing you how you shouldn't need to be working at a company and having to go outside of the company to find a side hustle. Right. You got to find streams of income within the company. Yeah. But you're using products. You don't own the products, you're using them. Yeah. So you find other products that you can use to go generate more revenue for yourself. Exactly. So a personal assistant who under any other circumstance will be working for somebody as a personal assistant, but having to go get a second job because she wants more money, has figured out a way to say, oh, I can find new streams of income within my job because I have a boss who's created opportunities for me with products. Yes, I ain't thinking about it. Right, but then there are people who own businesses. There are entrepreneurs that listen to me that won't even do what you are doing, and you ain't even owning a business. At all. Because they are unwilling to let go of their idea of what they think business is. Yeah. When business is about making money, helping people, serving people, structuring your methods, restructuring your methods with your people and products. Yeah. Let me answer this question. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, I think we got a question. Let me get to this question real quick, because y'all see I'm on fire today, man. I'm so happy to be in the office. I'm excited. Let me see. What is the question? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, what's the question? Is there a question? Let's see here. Yes, I do see the chat. I'm sorry. Thank you, Mask. He said, I made the hard decision. I made the hard choice of closing one of my locations, high theft and not enough sales. Well, congratulations to you, because this is how you reset yourself. This is how you put yourself in play to get to your next level. So restructuring your methods with people means what? You got to be willing to pay to play. Stop thinking people gonna give you access. And I hate to be so rude and, like dogmatic and aggressive today, but I just need to check you, because I don't want you to be that kind of person. Too many of these people are running around. They want access to people and they're unwilling to pay. Like, it's ridiculous. You got to pay to play. There are people I have access to, but guess what? I pay to have access to them. I pay for that, and I don't mind paying, because I know that's the investment I'm making into myself. The next restructuring of your methods is in your products. Even if you don't own the products, you should learn how to use them. Find somebody else who got products and services that's making money, and figure out a way to do business with them so you can use what they own. It doesn't matter if I own it or not. If I can use it and it's making me money, I'm using it. Simple as that. Number 3, restructure your methods with your systems. How are you doing business? How are you doing business? This is one reason why you need a business coach. And guess what? If you are a coach, if you are a consultant, I don't care what kind of coach you are. You could be a life coach, a health coach, a foot coach, an ear coach, a hair coach, a toenail coach, a clothes coach, or consultant, or if you are an educator or trainer. If you do not have a coach yourself, how can you expect to attract people to be coached by you when you're not coachable? It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you. And the few times it does happen, it's only going to be rare until people realize ain't nobody coaching you. You trying to sell us something you ain't even bought. So you trying to sell me a coaching program and you never bought one. That's why you can't sell it, because you never bought one. You trying to sell me a service and you never bought that service. You trying to sell me a product and you never bought the product. It doesn't mean every product and service you sell you necessarily use, but you have to at least be willing to use it and not lie to yourself and say, oh, I'll buy it, but you haven't bought it. Come on. Even if I didn't want to be coached, I'm going to have coaches that I pay money to coach me for. You know why? Because I am a coach. If for no other reason, even if I don't want to coach, I'm going to just do it because I want to be able to get in front of a camera and tell people who I want to coach and who I want to pay me to coach them that I have a coach. I pay somebody. And I can show you receipts that I do pay tens of thousands of dollars for people to coach me personally, for people to train me, for people to give me what I need to keep me moving forward, just for you to know I am paying for the same thing that I want you to pay for. All right? So that's your systems. This is your how. And then you need to restructure your methods on your processes. Your processes are the things that you're going to use to explain the step-by-step way of doing what you do in business. Okay? So for example, when you wake up in the morning, if you're an entrepreneur, if you work on a job, when you wake up in the morning, what is your process for the day? What is your process? What are the steps that you take every day? Do you start out reading goals? Do you start out praying? Do you start out looking at your schedule? Do you put some numbers together on how many people you're going to call today, how many emails you're going to send out, how many doors you're going to knock on? You need a process. Because most of the times when you don't have goals, it's because you don't have any processes. You just wake up every day and you just run and trying to figure out what I'm going to do today. There's no process. So you need steps. Steps. This is about your schedule, okay? That's number 2. Let me keep going so I won't bore you today. Number 3. Here's the third thing you need to do to reset your business and financial goals. You actually need, at this stage, to create goals. You need to create them, okay? You need to create them. So here's how you create them. You need to look at your dreams, and you need to qualify. You need to qualify those dreams with information, okay? So that means I want to go into the future. Let's say 7 months from now, or let's just say 6 months. I want to go 6 months into the future. Come on. I want to go 6 months into the future. I want to go to December 2022. This is how you're going to create goals or dreams and how you're going to qualify them. So I want to go into the future. And when I go into the future, I want to take a look at what do I want to accomplish by December of 2022. I want to forecast. I want to go out there. Man, what do I want to see my life look like by December? Then I want to qualify it. So now I want to write it down. Oh, okay. I want 10 employees. I want 10 employees. I want $10 million. I want a $10 million company. I want a $10 million company. What else do I want? I want whatever the things are that you want. I want 10 employees. I want a $10 million company. Well, actually, if I have a $10 million company, I'm going to have more than 10 employees. I probably have about 20 employees then. But for me, realistically, I said within the next, before this year is out, I want 10 employees. And realistically, I knew in order for me to have 10 employees, I need to have at least a $2.5 to $5 million company. I'm just giving you like real goals that I got in my phone right now. I want 10 employees and I want at least $2.5 to $5 million of revenue. So now I went into the future, December 2022. This is what I want to have. I qualified it with information. And now I'm in the process of creating my goals. Now, once I create those goals, because I dreamed big into the future, came back, I see what I want. Now, the next step in creating my goals is I want to calculate my goals and targets. So how am I going to calculate them? How am I going to calculate them? Well, let me show you, for example. If I want $2.5 million by the end of 2022, now I need to think about what types of products and services that I have. What are my products and services? And what is the dollar amount of my products and services? So for example, let's say if my average product is $1,000, just giving you an example. Now I got to divide 2.5 million into 1,000. 2.5 million into 1,000. So that means I need 2,500 products sold to hit 2.5 million. So that means 2,500 divided into 6 months. So that means I need 416 products a month sold. So when you start doing the math on calculating your goals and targets, now you know what you can hit, because you could break that down in 6 months and yours may be different. So let's say if your goals and targets are, let's just say all you want to do is make 50 grand before the year is out. All right, that's cool. So what type of products and services do you have? what is the dollar amount of these products and services? So let's say you have a $50 product. Let's say you got a $100, $150 product, and you got a $300 product. Well, out of these products here, I'm gonna take the median one, the middle one, 150, and I'm gonna divide 50 grand into 150. So now I would have to sell 333 products within the next 6 months to make my 50 grand. That means in the next 6 months, I need to sell 55 products a month. That means I need to sell 13 products at 150 a week. So now 13 a week divided by, let's say 5 days if you work, that's 2 products a day if I work 5 days a week. So now every day I wake up, I know I need to sell 2 products at $150 so that every week I can do 13, every month I could do 55, so that by the end of this year I could do 333 and hit my $50,000 target. So it's all math, if that makes sense. And here's the final step or final thing you need to do if you're going to reset your goals. Final thing, number 5, you need to commit to execution. Do you understand what that means? Do you understand what committing to execution means? Committing to execution means you got to get committed. You got to dedicate yourself. You got to lean in and say, I've got to do something. But the problem is, if you don't know what the something is that you need to do, you're not going to be doing anything that's making progress. See, I don't think most people have an issue with commitment because most people are committed. Like, I know drug addicts who are committed to getting high every day. I used to be a drug addict. And when I was a drug addict, the first 21 years of my life, I was getting high every day. Even when I was incarcerated, I was getting high. But guess what? I was committed to getting high. So I always figured out a way to get high. It didn't matter if I had money or not. I was gonna get high. I was gonna do what I did because I was what? Committed. Most people are committed to go to work. If you work a job, you work 40 hours a week, guess what? No matter if you're sick, no matter if you feel good, no matter if you want to or not, somehow you figure out a way to wake up every day to go to work, right? You know why? Because you're committed. But the problem is, a lot of times we're not committed to the right execution. Because when we're committed to execution with the right things, we see results. And I can guarantee there's a whole bunch of people that's gonna watch this video. You're probably watching live right now, and you're saying to yourself, I'm waking up every day, I'm trying, I'm putting stuff together, I'm practicing, I'm experimenting, and I'm not making any progress. It's only because you're committed to the wrong information, or you're committed to doing things that are not moving you in the direction that you need to go. Let's change that narrative. Let's make the decision today to commit to execution. And one of the ways you can commit to execution is putting yourself around people who can actually help you move that needle forward. This is one of the reasons why I put together this 1-year mentorship program. And I don't know if you've ever been introduced to my 1-year mentorship program, but it's called our Millionaire Mentorship Program. It's a 1-year coaching and consulting program that I use to bring you together with other people who want to reach 6 and 7 figures, and I show you a game plan. I show you a step-by-step process that I have used to go from hood figure to 7 figures. It's a proven process, number one, because I'm using it. I'm living it, so I know it works. But furthermore, it is also proven because we have people that are in our program that are actually using it, and they're seeing the same type of progress. So I want to help you reset your goals. If you're just kind of all over the place, you don't know how to bring it all together, make it make sense. Maybe you are struggling with your products and services. Maybe you just don't know how to make it make sense. You don't know what your products and services are. Maybe you have products and services, you don't know how to price them. Maybe you have a sales issue. You don't know how to sell yourself. You don't know how to market yourself. Me and my team, we were talking earlier in one of our sessions, and we realized that the top three areas that most entrepreneurs tell us they're struggling with are, number one, their structure. So that could either be their holding company. They don't know how to put their holding company together. They don't know how to manage the day-to-day operations of their business. They don't really know how to integrate systems and processes. They're just solopreneurs, just winging it every day. That's a structure issue, right? The second problem most entrepreneurs that we talk to tell us they have is marketing. They're not good in front of the camera. You know, they don't have a whole lot of content. They don't have a university like Ramon Preston University. They're not charismatic. They're not gifted. They're not communication experts. They don't really know how to post content all day. They tell us this on a regular basis. They have marketing issues. They don't know how to get the right attention. They don't know how to generate leads. They don't know how to promote themselves. They don't really know what their brand is. They're still trying to figure it out. The third issue most entrepreneurs we talk to say they have is sales. Well, of course, if you don't have the right structure, so you don't know if you're coming or going, you got all these ideas, you don't know how to bring them together, you got 10 business ideas, 20 products and services ideas, but you don't know how to make it make sense under one umbrella, you have a structure issue. Most entrepreneurs who have a structure issue, guess what they have? They have a marketing issue, because I don't know how to communicate. I don't know what product I should be talking about. Imagine having 10 different products, 5 different business ideas, and you don't know out of the 15 which one you should be marketing. You don't know which one you should be talking about. And if you have a structure issue and a marketing issue, guess what else you're gonna have? You're gonna have a sales issue. So it's not that your ideas are not good. It's not that your products and services don't work. It's not that you're not committed. It may just mean you don't know how to sell. You don't know how to convert. You don't know how to show people your value. I want to help you with all that. This mentorship program that I'm talking about, we address all 3 of these and much, much more. We provide for you workshops, masterminds, weekly coaching calls, an online training program to show you how to properly structure your business. We actually walk you through our consulting and coaching process. It's a 5-step process to help you assess your business. It helps you identify with your business structure, the one that works best for you. It helps you identify with your brand identity. It positions you as the brand ambassador. This process also shows you how to take your ideas, convert them into products, how to price your products, how to package them so that you can market yourself. We provide marketing workshops for you. We show you how to put a marketing system together, how to put marketing campaigns together, how to do a lot of what I do. I give you my blueprint. We also show you how to put a sales system together, how to put a sales process. Do you have a sales process in your business? Do you know how to walk people through a step-by-step process so that they can become clients and customers in your business? We cover all that in our mentorship program. We also provide for you quarterly events. So every quarter we host events. We give you access to scheduled times to come to our headquarters. We give you access to our weekly coaching calls. So every Monday at 7 p.m., you can jump on a coaching call. Like, this is a very comprehensive program. It's a 1-year mentorship program. Like, when I really locked in, this is my story, and I'm gonna end with this. When I finally locked in my mind that I wanted to be a billionaire, and I can remember a couple years ago when I was like going through months and months of research, months and months of studying, months and months of training, and really like changing my whole mindset. And I could remember the day I was home and I was sitting in the living room, and it hit me like the light came on, and I remember jumping up, and I was like, oh my God, I got it. It just seemed like it opened up for me that I knew I could actually become a billionaire. I really saw it. I was like, oh my God, I can really make this happen. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take ongoing education, but at least I saw it in my mind that I could do it. It was a reset moment for me. One of the first things that I had to do was I had to connect with someone who was already there. So my business and financial mentor, who I pay tens of thousands of dollars to be around, I don't care what the price is, I'm willing to pay, because to have access to my mentor and to the business ecosystem and community that I have access to, it pays for itself, because it keeps me mentored. It keeps me moving up. It keeps me in my rhythm, because every time I listen to this person every day, I listen to him every day. Every time I come into contact with this person, every time I'm on my calls with them, every time I'm learning certain things that they're providing, it's just reminding me that I gotta keep going. And so this is what I wanted to provide for my community. It's a 1-year mentorship program. So here's what we do in this program. We start you off with an initial coaching session, because we want to put together a game plan for you for this 1 year. I want to make sure that you know exactly what you need to do every step of the way for the next 52 weeks. Once we put that game plan together for you in that initial session, then we give you access to our Millionaire Blueprint. So our Millionaire Blueprint is our online training program. So you get access to hundreds of videos that I have personally created. I produced them, and I'm teaching on them. So you're literally able to go on this platform every day, and you're able to get mentored by me, listening to me, whatever the topics are that you need to learn, whatever we decide that you need to learn in this 1-year mentorship, you're going to go to those video modules and you're going to start getting that information. So imagine waking up every day, taking 5-10 minutes to get mentored virtually from me, because now you're on track to hit a certain goal. So every day you're going to listen to me. Then not only are you going to get that every day, but every week we give you 52 weekly coaching calls. So now I'm going to listen to you every day. I'm going to learn from you every day, because I know you are where I want to be, because I want to be a millionaire, if that's you, right? Now you're going to listen to me, you're going to learn from me every day, and then every Monday you're going to show up and you're going to be a part of our weekly live coaching calls. So if you have questions, you can ask your questions on that coaching call. You can interact with other mentees that are on the call. You're going to hear success stories and testimonies. You can actually exchange numbers and information with people and fact check them. Just call them and say, hey, how has this program helped you? What is the biggest thing you've learned? What has it done in your business or your finances? And you're going to hear these stories from people who are actually winning and succeeding. So you have daily lessons, you have weekly coaching calls, and then we're going to give you access to 4 VIP workshops. So every month, you got every day, every week, every month, you're going to be able to show up either in person here at our headquarters or virtually, so that you can go through a workshop. We deal with the nuts and bolts of 4 areas. Each workshop covers one specific pillar for your business: sales, marketing, finances, and operations. So now you have the daily lessons, you have the weekly coaching calls, you have the quarterly workshops. We also give you access to our headquarter days. So periodically you can join us in person. You can spend the day with me and my team and other people who are learning the ins and outs of how to run a 7-figure business. So as I grow, you continue to grow. As I learn, you continue to learn. We also give you access to our concierge. Our concierge are team members who are available anytime you need them. You can text them, you can email them, you can call them. They're going to text you, they're going to email you, they're going to call you, because we want to keep you in that rhythm. We want to keep you moving forward. We also give you access to our private Facebook group for our business community, where you're able to connect with other people. We have people in our business community who are literally building other opportunities and creating new relationships and expanding their businesses because they're working together with people who have the same mindset. They're surrounding themselves with people who want success and who are pursuing success. We also give you opportunities to join us for our regular boot camps, our masterminds, and other events that we host throughout the year. So this is one program that keeps you focused on hitting your target in a year. There is just no way you're going to wake up at least 5 days a week, learn from me the blueprint, the game plan, the principles, and the practices that I live by, and join me once a week, and join me once a month, and every quarter be a part of all of our events and have a community of people helping you. There's no way you're going to get all that and in a year you don't succeed. It's just no way. I guarantee you within the first month or so, you're going to see results in your personal life, in your professional life, and in your financial life, because most of the time when you join something new and when you make an investment to be a part of something new, and you know you've got your investment and your money on the line, most of the time within the first 30 days, you find a new rhythm, you get a new excitement, and it really accelerates you. So the first 30 days, you're going to always see a big boost. It's going to be a big rush. It's going to be like an adrenaline flow. But then once you get past that first 30 days, now you've built the habit, because you're on the platform learning every day about business, about finances, about being a millionaire, about financial literacy, about entrepreneurship, about real estate investing, about goal setting. You're learning these things, and then every week you're getting lessons and you're asking questions and you're interacting, and then once a month you're deep diving into workshops on how to build systems and processes and how to develop new practices, and all of a sudden you start creating a real successful business. So I want to give you access to this 1-year mentorship program. We are actually offering this program at a deep discount. I'm not even asking people to pay the full price one time. I have so much faith in what I do, and I bet on myself so much that I open my program up to my community at a monthly payment rate to show you my worth, because I am willing to bet on me. The question is, are you willing to bet on you? So I want you to take me up on this offer, and I want you to text the word millionaire to this number, and I want to plug you into a 1-year accelerated coaching and consulting program that I already know is going to change and transform your life. And I'm going to do all that for a monthly payment plan of $297. So this is initially a $3,500 program, but because we wanted to bet on ourselves and give our community an opportunity to get in, because you're going to make your money back. You're going to see the results. It's just a matter of you getting in, for us to put a game plan together for you to show you what you need to do in your personal life or your professional life and your business and your finances. And then once you find that rhythm within the first month, after that first initial payment, you ain't going to be thinking about, oh, I got another payment coming in 30 days. You're not going to think about it. What you're going to be thinking about is, wow, how much am I going to get accomplished within the next 30 days, because I already see certain results. So we don't want you to be concerned about having to pay $3,500 one time. We want to push it out over the course of the 1 year. So now it's an incentive for us to deliver for you, and it's an incentive for you to show up and deliver for you as well. And so that's the relationship I want to build. So I want you to take me up on that offer so we can go ahead and schedule your first initial complimentary one-on-one session so we can put a game plan together for you and move you forward so that you can crush it in 2022. Text Millionaire to 404-478-7213. And guess what? Even if you just feel like this is not the perfect time for you, maybe 297 is like, I don't know if I can push it. Well, give yourself the opportunity to at least ask the right questions. Don't make a decision to say no for everybody else when it's only hindering you and keeping you stuck. If it was me, whether I got $297, $3,500, or $35, guess what I would be doing? I would be texting the word millionaire to the number, at least to talk to somebody, at least to let someone hear me out so that I can ask questions to figure out, is this actually a fit for me? So when you text the word millionaire to this number, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna reach back out to you. We're gonna take a few minutes just to assess your business and financial situation. We wanna make sure that what we offer you is a perfect fit, that it meets the criteria of what you're looking for. And then we could onboard you today. We can schedule your initial assessment and we can get you going, and we can show you where in your personal life, where in your business, where in your finances that needs to be adjusted so that within this first month, from the first payment to the next payment, where you can find new money, new opportunities so that you won't even miss what you invested in yourself. And on top of that, aren't you worth investing in you? Like, listen, I don't just do this for fun. I do this for a living. I do this for a purpose. This is a part of my assignment. And at least 7 or 8 out of 10 entrepreneurs that I have an initial conversation with, at least 7 or 8 of them out of 10, we're talking about over 70 to 80% of entrepreneurs or people that I talk to, they have never invested a substantial amount of money in themselves. Most of them may have gone to like a little seminar or a webinar, or they took a free course, or they watch people on YouTube, or they follow gurus or internet, moguls, but most of them have never taken a real committed move toward investing in themselves to make sure that they and their businesses are successful. So you owe that to yourself. So we're here for you. We want to answer any questions you have. All you have to do is text millionaire to 404-478-7213. Don't think about it. Don't contemplate on it. You've been contemplating, especially if you watch me every day. I know some of y'all be lurking, coming in, finding out some information, and then you go and you take it and you think, oh, I'm gonna put it to practice, and it doesn't work because it requires more than you just getting data points or some footnotes from somebody. It don't work. If that worked, if all you needed was to just get some data points and a little information and take some notes from somebody you listen to on social media, if that worked, don't you think there would be more millionaires and successful people on the planet? Because everybody got access to the internet. Everybody watch free videos on YouTube. Why doesn't it work for people? It's not the content that doesn't work. It's the connections that people don't understand. It doesn't matter. Like, Jesus had 12 disciples, but all of them wasn't connected to him. They were with them. They were hearing the same content. They were taking the same notes, but they were not all connected. And so you got to learn to get connected to people. And whatever the connection point is, whether it's you joining a program, whether it's you buying a product, build that business relationship, establish it. See, I love the fact that anytime I take money and I exchange it with someone to do business with them, it puts me in a contract with them. It obligates us to work with each other, no matter what it is. So every time you buy something off Amazon, it's a contract. They're obligated to provide something to you. Every time somebody buys something from you, hey, even if you don't have a business, if you work on a job, every day you show up and clock in, that's a contract. Somebody's obligated to make sure that you have a safe workplace. You're obligated to make sure that whatever you say you're going to do is getting done. It's a connection. But you couldn't just be home saying, oh, I want to work for that company. I want to get paid. No, you got to show up. You got to connect. You got to be a part of what's happening. That's what we want to make available for you. So just text the word millionaire to 404-478-7213. And please, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube page. Please. We are moving towards 10,000 subscribers, and I need your help. I need your subscriptions, and I need your support, okay? So I love all of you. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you tomorrow. Same place, same time, right here on the Ramon Preston